In this video, we are going to look at how sulfuric acid is prepared from copper sulfate by electrolysis. So let's get started. The materials required for this experiment include a 12 volt battery. A 6 volt battery will also work fine. Copper sulfate crystals, distilled water, platinum or carbon electrodes. The carbon electrode can be obtained from a dry cell. The positive electrode of the dry cell is a carbon electrode. A copper cathode. This copper cathode can be formed by forming a coil of a copper wire. Wires are required for electrolysis, and an electrolysis box which must be of plastic or preferably glass. Don't use a metal box as it will interfere with our results. So the step one in the preparation of sulfuric acid from copper sulfate is to prepare a solution of copper sulfate in water. We must prepare a fairly concentrated solution of copper sulfate in water. This solution is blue, and the blue color is due to the copper 2 positive ion in the solution. The next step is to dip a copper cathode and a platinum electrode, that is a platinum anode, in the solution of copper sulfate. So if you don't have platinum available, then you can use a carbon electrode, but this leads to blackening of the electrolyte solution, and you have to filter the solution at last, but it will also give results. But in this experiment we are going to use only a platinum electrode because it's available to us. Connect by wires to a 12 volt battery. Then the electrodes are to be connected to a 12 volt battery or a 6 volt battery or any power supply, DC power supply in that range. This is the copper sulfate solution in an electrolysis box, and this coil is of copper, and it is the cathode, and this is the anode. It is platinum. So this copper sulfate solution is blue. It's when this blue color gets converted into colorless solution, then the preparation of sulfuric acid is complete. This is the coiled copper cathode that we are using. We have exposed a copper wire and formed a coil out of it. The step 3 is to allow the electrolysis to proceed for half an hour, so that the whole of the copper sulfate solution is changed into sulfuric acid. Greater the voltage, lesser is the time required for the reaction to get completed, but you must use a lesser voltage for a better result and for the reaction to proceed smoothly. Result: the blue solution turns to a colorless solution of sulfuric acid. This is the result of electrolysis, and we have this sulfuric acid solution in our hands. Copper is deposited on the cathode. This is the second result. This reaction can be used in the purification of copper. If copper is impure, it can be purified by this reaction. We will have a look on this application in another separate video. So let's see what the results look like. These are the results. The colorless solution is that of sulfuric acid, dilute sulfuric acid. It can be further concentrated by distillation, which we will have a look at in a separate video. And there is the deposition of this copper on the cathode, and it can be used to purify copper. But the method that is used in the purification process is briefly as follows. You have to take a copper anode and copper cathode and copper sulfate solution, and then you have to pass electricity through it, and the copper gets deposited at the cathode, which can then be obtained and melted and used for whatever purpose we are going to use it for. Thank you.